Wrestling fans, welcome to the Nashua North High School Middle Gymnasium for the quarterfinal dual meet in the New Hampshire State Wrestling Tournament. It's a team wrestling tournament this year. I'm broadcasting on local cable access, ETV, Channel 99. I'm here with Chris Rowlett. Chris Rowlett and I, Joe LaPlante, are wrestling volunteers at the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Nashua, and we're happy to be here this morning. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Joe.
So we got two teams here this morning. We got the North, the host team, is the 4 seed in the tournament. The 5th seed, of course, is Windham, coached by Tom Darren. And we're familiar with some of these young men from their high school careers and from their training at the Boys and Girls Club. Thinking specifically of the the 120 for Windham, Sam Oakes.
Yep.
Hard-working young man, hoping to have a good, I'm sure, state tournament. But it's a different kind of state tournament, Coach, because there's no individual state champions this year.
Right.
You know, there's no individual in any weight class, no individual seeds. It's team seeds. So this is something new for us.
That's correct. You could actually be a champion, but yet the team is not a champion.
Of course, you could have an undefeated state tournament and really, I'm not going to say accomplish nothing because that's not what it is. It's making a contribution to a team, but I mean, a lot of these wrestlers, let's face it, have individual goals. College ambitions aside, a lot of them want to either place or win at the state tournament.
Exactly. Someone wants to be on top of the podium as the number 1, but you probably won't see that for some of the wrestlers where the teams aren't so strong.
Unfortunately, yeah, they might not get that far in the tournament. I think, if I remember correctly, the winner of this
should be taking on number 1, which will be Timberlane.
Takes on number 1, which of course will be Timberlane. Yeah, so that's the grand prize today is you advance. The unfortunate prize is you're going to run into that buzzsaw at Timberlane Regional High School, which remains, the premier program in our state. Yeah. We're looking right now at the North Titans warming up. They got a good big squad. Wyndham squad's a little smaller. I think Windham brought 8 wrestlers today.
I believe it's 8, yeah, that's correct.
And so one of the big questions is going to be how Coach Zabolis at North manages the forfeits, because based on the roster I see, he's got 4 young men. Matt Oliver at 113, Trent Gerlowski at 160, Ethan Preston at 170, and Spencer Whiting at 195, who won't get matches today. If they don't get matches, they draw forfeits. That's going to be
6 points each.
24 points on the board.
That's right.
Let me count this again. 1, 2, 3.
Was it 5?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the heavyweight Max Ackerman.
It's 5.
That's 5. That's 30 points on the board for North. That puts Windham, of course, in a big hole. But we don't know if North will be getting all those forfeits. We don't know what the coach will decide. He may make decisions based on the score of the meet, right?
Wyndham's going to have to pin some opponents of the North in order to make this a close match.
Yep, and
to make up the 30 points.
All right, so let's go through the rosters. For North, we got at 120, Jesse Rustine. He's a freshman. He'll be facing Sam Oakes of Windham. At 126, Trevor Rivard, who's a newcomer, filling in for the injured freshman Jonathan Torres at 126. He will be wrestling Tyler Tokenel of Windham. At 132, Mickey Matheson, a senior, placed last year in the D1 tournament. He'll be facing 132 Aiden Williams from Windham. Windham's 138, Ben Hoyt, will face North's 138, Cole Ducharme. I remember Cole's older brother wrestling in our programs years ago. I think he's here in the gymnasium today watching his brother. At 145, Mitch Martin will be facing Jason Clementi of Windham. 152, Con Isaac of Windham facing Dimitri Moreno. That's Christian Moreno's younger brother.
Okay.
Coach, a North alum. Then we're going to skip to 182, where Zaydon Crocker will be facing Nick Parker of Windham. And finally, the wrap-up will be Matt Scharf, Windham High School, facing Toby Brown, who's a new entry to the lineup, by the way, replacing actually he's falling into a spot that was left open at 220 in their dual meet against South High School. So, looking forward to this, Coach.
And me too. I'm looking very forward to it. Like I said, Windham always has a strong team. They're a little short this year on on filling the lineup, but I assume they're going to bring out good wrestlers out in the program.
Yeah, it's a difficult season for of all sports, wrestling with that close contact, that that body to body exchange. Let's face it, a fluid is troubling for people, for families dealing with the COVID pandemic, and we are. But they have managed to put together a season. Coach, have you seen any high school wrestling at all this season?
I've not seen any at all. This will be my first match, so I'm excited about it.
I've seen very little myself. I've seen I've seen very little. Coach Darren coming over.
Coach Darren, good to see you.
Getting ready to feel. You got 8 wrestlers, Coach, right? Okay, looking forward to this. Captains are going out to meet. Yeah, that's a lot of teams are depleted, as Coach Darren just mentioned. And one lucky thing for North is they've got a pretty full roster.
They do, and the Coach Chad has done an awesome job recruiting people, probably from the football program.
Yeah,
and
Coach
just bringing people in.
Coach Chad Sabolis really has done a remarkable job at basically revitalizing that North Titan program, which was down to half a dozen wrestlers not 3 years ago.
Right, and there's a lot of freshmen in that lineup, which you're going to see them over the next 3 years if they stay with the program.
Yeah, and I think they will. They've got that sort of good family ethos, that family vibe going on in that North squad that we've seen at very successful programs. You think of programs like the Hollis High School program, Hollis Brookline, Concord High School, Timberland, of course. They have that good sort of family dynamic going where they stick together and the program just grows.
Just excited program.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what happens at North over the next few years. Hopefully by the wrestling season of 2021-22, the pandemic will be completely behind us and things will be back to normal.
That's correct. That'll be nice.
That's what everybody's hoping. I know. So we've had warm-ups, and then now here comes our 120. He's a pretty big 120, Coach.
Yeah, he is. Sam looks good.
Sam Oakes has been at it for a while. Sam Oakes for Windham. He's on the mat first. Looks like Jesse Rustine, freshman 120 for North, checked in.
The match is about to start.
Here we go. So the red leg band is on Sam Oakes of Windham. The green is on
takedown 2 for Sam. Sam is the takedown.
The North wrestler, Jesse Rustine.
Trying to get away. Still in control. Sam will start on top.
Scoreboard doesn't reflect that takedown yet, but he does have 2 points. Just to go over the individual scoring real quickly, Coach. 2 points for a takedown, of course. That's assuming control over the other wrestler.
That's correct.
1 point for an escape, and you'll see now the North wrestler try to get an escape. If you can escape the control. A reversal is going from a position where you are controlled to controlling the other wrestler.
From the bottom to the top.
Bottom to top, basically, right? That's a reversal for 2 points. And now what you're seeing here is what we call near fall points.
Yeah, he's got him on his back. He's just sagging his hips back, trying to pin him, sag his hips back. He's got his hips sagged back. He's in great position for the pin. And it's over.
There's the pin, yeah.
So Windham goes up 6-0 on North.
6-0, Windham takes the lead. Now that's, just to go over the team scoring very quickly. You get 6 points for a pin, or what's called a win by fall, 6 points. Team scoring, you get 5 points for a technical fall, which is a win by 15 points or
That's
more.
Correct.
And the match is stopped when it gets to 15. A major decision is a win by 8 or more, and a decision is 3 points, any kind of win.
Under 8.
Disinfecting the other mat, and now we're moving over to mat number 2. We're at 126, Tyler Tokenel for Windham versus Trevor Rivard. Trevor's a last-minute addition to the lineup.
Nice side on the single. He's got the head to the outside. Needs to finish it with the double. Nashua North is trying to sprawl out. Looks like Windham's trying to come out, get the takedown. Windham has the takedown for 2.
Takedown for 2, Windham.
He's looking for that cross arm wrist. He's running at half. He's going to probably lift that leg and try to put him on his back.
By half, Coach is talking about a half Nelson.
Half Nelson on their head. He's got the cradle now. Windham's got the cradle. He's going to take him back. No points on that. He lost control.
I bet he's going to try to get that cradle on again.
He's trying to run that half and trying to run the cradle. He's losing control here. Windham's losing control a little bit. It's either man's position right now.
Rivard got that off his head, and he's looking for the reversal.
Cross face. He still doesn't have it. He needs to hook that leg.
Needs to get that leg out.
He needs a good cross face and hook the leg for 2. Right now, there's still no control yet. He hasn't completed.
Referee signaling with the hand, no reversal yet. Oh, he might get it. No, he's got to get that leg out, but he's getting close. There he is.
Given 2, so it's now 2-2.
Good reversal by the North wrestler.
He's at the half. He's running it. He's
going to try to get him on his back. There we go.
Here comes the half. He's sagging. He's almost back points. Ref is just waiting for him to get the back points.
Ref is not yet counting near fall points. That's him.
It's very close. He needs to get within 45 degrees on his back. No points on that.
Good effort by the Windham wrestler to resist that turn. I don't know what's going on in the clock.
He was locked hands here, so we got a 1 point. 1 point for Windham because North locked his hands.
Oh, I see, Coach. The clock we should use is to our left, see? On the scores table?
Okay, yeah. So they wrestled 2-minute periods, 3 2-minute periods.
They wrestled 3 2-minute periods. We're at the beginning. North chose down. North is choosing the bottom in referee's position. So he's looking to score the escape because he already has reversed the Windham wrestler. So Coach Cullinan, who made that choice for North, probably hoping he can reverse him again or escape.
So Windham is on top. Windham is looks like a cradle and a crossface at the same time.
Dark blue singlet on the Windham wrestler, light blue
is Nashua.
Carolina blue on Nashua Titans. On this match, the kids wear a lot of different singlets.
He's really running that crossface, but he doesn't have a lot of control.
Looks like North's about to get out of this.
He's just not finishing his move. He's trying, but he's just not finishing his move, the technique. He's got the cradle. I believe he's got it. Windham really needs a pin here. They're going to need to pin everybody and make this a close match.
Windham needs pins, of course, because North has what looks to be 5 wrestlers who will not get matches today and will get forfeits. Oh, there's the cradle into
There we go. He got some back points. He's got to watch his back, though. He's got to watch his back.
Referee counting off points.
They really need a pin here. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So he got 3 back points on that because he held him within about 3 seconds or so. So he's got 3 back points on that.
Back to referee's position. Still 2-0.
North almost got out, but Windham did a good job making sure he didn't get out to reverse him. He's looking for that cradle again. He's got a leg in. He took the leg out. He's got a nice cross face. He's trying to work for that cradle again. He was very good the first time he got it. He got it again. It looks like he's got the cradle. That's his go-to move. Here we go. Oh, he just went. He's a little too far, though, in the pin. He needs to come back a little bit.
Referee counting out near fall points.
He's got backs. He's got back points. He's probably going to get 3 out of it, but he really needs a pin here. In the second.
15 seconds left in the period.
He needs to basically adjust his knee and
Tokeno from Windham holding on, but not scoring more. He's hoping.
Right it looks good.
Ref might get this pin here. There it is.
The pin.
Yeah.
So Windham is doing a great job trying to stay in this match right now. They've pinned both of the opponents right now.
Windham needs to pin, and Windham is pinning. Young Mr. Rivard is being helped by Coach Cullinan back to the center. And here comes the disinfection squad. Windham gets the win. Meet score 12 Windham, 0 North. All right, we're moving into the 132-pound match. Back on mat 1. Coach Chris Rowlett here with Joe LaPlante from the Nashua North High School Medium Gym. We've got 2 mats set up, disinfecting one, wrestling on the other, intermittently, trying to keep this place COVID safe. A lot of precautions taken. Coach, what do you think of the masks on the wrestlers?
I didn't think they were going to wear them this year, and then someone told me they were, and it's safer. So
I broadcast a couple of meets with Coach O'Keefe, formerly from Lowell, and you know Coach O'Keefe.
yes,
And boy, was he critical of the masks.
he was. Yeah.
He was not having it. But of course, rules are rules.
Coach
And
O'Keefe's from the old school. So.
he sure is.
All right, so it looks like no takedown yet. So it's still, they're in the neutral position. It's still 0-0.
Back to neutral. This is Mickey Matheson, from a senior from North, versus Aiden Williams, Windham High School.
Hopefully, the National North senior should be able to take advantage of the situation with his experience over the years. So we'll see what happens.
North has the light blue stripes coming down the sides, and Windham has the white band across the middle of the back.
Still in a neutral position. They're just kind of fighting for position. Looks like a miracle's about to happen. It looks like we got two. It looks like a miracle to me. Ref avoids a 2 for the miracle. So Windham is up 2-0.
2 green. It's obviously Windham, who's well in control here. And the crossface, not really quite getting it on.
Nice half. He's got a leg in and he's got the half in. Now he's just working the half. He's coming up.
Here come the near fall points.
Here comes the half. It doesn't look good. It looks good. Looks like a good pin coming up. Looks perfect.
I think that right shoulder might be up, Coach. Oh boy.
No, there. It looks good right there.
There's the pin.
There's a pin. So Windham has a 3rd pin in a row.
3 matches, 3 pins for Windham. Williams over Matheson, the senior, who placed last year, by the way, at D1 at 126. All right, so the disinfection squall moved back to mat 1, and they're just finishing up here on mat 2.
We're now at 138.
138, that's Ben Hoyt. Ben Hoyt for Windham at 138. And then the Nashua North 138 is Cole Ducharme.
The rest of the former Nashua wrestler.
Yeah. Kyle, his brother was Kyle, I believe.
Kyle?
Yeah. All right, going back for some instruction from his coach.
So Cole is a junior.
Yeah, Cole's a junior. He's been doing some off-season wrestling, I believe, down at the Doughboy Club, Coach, or it might be out at the barn actually.
Okay.
I think it's out at the Smitty barn, and but of course that's not permitted during the season. So some of these kids who are used to training very hard at private clubs are not allowed to do that during the season because of the COVID risk. That's been a rule that has kept some high school wrestlers away from the season. Some high school wrestlers have opted to wrestle instead with their clubs. Those are mostly the ones with college ambitions.
And those are the ones that maybe national competition they're looking for.
Yeah.
It's a tough decision on whether they're going to wrestle the high school season or whether they want to more compete on the national level.
We've seen that happen in some other sports like hockey and soccer where some students just opt out of the high school season and focus on the club competition. And I certainly hope that doesn't become a new trend in wrestling. I can understand during a COVID season, but I hope that doesn't continue and when we get back to more of a normal environment in wrestling. Now, Coach, in the past few years, I know you've been doing some assisting at Bishop Girton High School. Have you been doing that this year?
This year I haven't really done any coaching at the Bishop Girton this year. I've just kind of been following what they've been doing.
Yep.
And like I said, I didn't even know they were wearing masks on the mat. So
I did broadcast a match between Bishop Girton and Hollis Brookline a couple of weeks ago. It was not on ETV. It wasn't on Channel 99 here. It was on the coach's YouTube channel. I did it with Coach O'Keefe, and I did see your brother Kurt there.
Okay.
He was coaching along with Mr. Ha, Andrew Ha's father, and of course Coach Rio that we know well from the boys club, and of course Coach Paul Russo.
Right. We've known everybody so long.
National wrestling scene. Of course, the North coach here today is Chad Sabolis, who's on the football staff here with on the state champion Nashua North football staff.
Congratulations, Nashua North, on that state championship this year.
Terrific, undefeated season, and the heavyweight here. There's a few football players, but the heavyweight for North, Max Ackerman, football captain, had a terrific season and is having a terrific season on the mat as well. The coach at Windham is Tom Darren, who has really revitalized the Windham program, brought it into Division I, and they've done very well in Division I. Here we go.
138.
This is 138, Cole Ducharme for Nashua North, Ben Hoyt for Windham, and Nashua North wrestler Ducharme is the one with the Carolina blue stripes on the sides and legs.
Right now they kind of head tie up together and kind of figure each other out, see where they want to go. No advantage to neither one wrestler right now. Here's a good shot by Windham. Nashua does a nice counter, sprawl. North looks like they got a cradle, but he needs to readjust his position. That was good. He got his cradle. Cradle's in. Nashua North's got the cradle. Let's see if he can put him on his back. Right now it's two takedown. Windham's going to try to stay up his back, and here comes the back points. So
nice by Ducharme.
First back points.
North trying to stop the bleeding here with the pin parade.
Right now he's got 3 back points off of this. He's got a good cradle. He just got to take his time. Put the knee in the ribs.
Just hook the leg there, Coach.
Take his time. Kind of take his time.
There's the pin. So North Ducharme for North stops that bleeding. North gets on the board. Meet score 18-6. 18 Windham, 6 Nashua North. A much-needed win for the North Titans. The disinfection crew being tested today. They're having a run from mat to mat to mat with these short wins by fall.
Just make sure everything's sanitized.
All right, so looking down, back to mat 1 for 145. We've got Mitch Martin for North versus Jason Clementi. Jason Clementi, the 145 for Windham. North wearing the Carolina blue singlet, the navy singlet worn by Windham.
I've actually seen Mitch at the Gate City practices in the past.
Yeah, we're underway.
This is Mitch's first match.
No, it's not his first match. That's a little leftover typo, Coach, from the match against South High School. That was his first match. So he's a relatively inexperienced high school wrestler.
Okay.
In terms of the varsity lineup, he's got some JV work.
It looks like 2-0 Windham.
Take down for 2.
Very aggressive on top. Windham's being very aggressive.
Trying to flatten him out.
Good ankle pick. He's got him flat. He's just not in a lot of control. He's very aggressive, but just not under control yet. Just needs to settle in a little bit, the Windham wrestler. Still 2-0. He's working that half. He's got a good crank on the half. Very aggressive, like I said. He's still working the half. This guy's very flexible. Very flexible, the Nashua North wrestler. Looks like he's got a cradle and a half at the same time. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
All right, let's go with that. Let's go with the cradle.
Nope.
Now he's going back for it.
Mitch is very flexible and just making it hard for the Windham guy to pin him.
To even turn him, yeah. Windham working hard on top.
North is doing a good job fighting off his back. Still 2-0. About 5 seconds left in the first period.
Young Clementi working hard, still trying to score, get that takedown. Okay, end of period.
2-0
All right, referee. It's North choice.
Looks like the Windham coach is giving us some instructions to slow down a little bit and try to finish his pinning combinations.
While the North coach Coach Cullen and the assistant from North are arguing with the ref a little bit.
Second period with 2-0. Windham is going to take bottom and North is on top.
Windham quickly. But Mitchell tried to take advantage and capitalize. Couldn't quite get him on his back.
The problem with Windham, he didn't have hand control. That's why he got himself in trouble a little bit on the bottom. So now it's a fighting position. There's no back points on that, and now they're just battling for position here. North is still in control.
Minute and 30 left in the period.
North is a little high. North is just a little bit high, riding a little high, which is going to get himself in a little bit of trouble.
Too close to the shoulders. needs to get more down to the center of gravity. And
So he's in trouble. North's in trouble.
that's
here,
why
looks like.
right there.
Windham may be able to capitalize on this. If he takes his head, it may be a pen coming up. Really tough position for both wrestlers right here. North is, there we go. Here comes the reversal. So now Windham goes up 4-0.
Referee just awarded 2 points for reversal from
North
going
is in
from
trouble.
bottom to top.
North
And here comes
North's
near
in
fall
trouble.
points. Refs counting them off. Wyndham going for the pin up
There's
high in his
36
toes.
seconds. He needs to take his time and get and secure
He's got
the
30
pin.
seconds left in the period. Yeah, if he takes his time, he's going to try to work for this, try to get this pin.
Top wrestler.
There's the
there's
pin. All right.
So now we have the score is now 24-6.
Wyndham in the lead.
Wyndham in the lead.
We haven't seen any decisions in this match in meet yet. They've been all pins.
That's correct.
4 for Wyndham, 1 for North. So the meet score in the quarterfinal here is 24-6. I'm wondering what role the forfeits are going to play, if any, in this final score, because we did not see Coach Zabolis take any forfeit points at 113. He had a wrestler, Matt Oliver, and Wyndham didn't have anybody. Maybe that'll come around the other side.
Unless they started at 120.
I think they
right?
did.
They started at 120, so 113 may be the last match. So he's got a forfeit at heavyweight and he's got a forfeit at 13. So he's got probably 12 points in the bag at the end.
All right, we're at 152. We've got Dimitri Moreno for North, and Con Isaac for Wyndham. Moreno goes for the single quickly, but doesn't hold on to it. And now we've got Isaac from Wyndham trying to get the takedown. He's about to get it.
He's got the cradle locked up, and there's 2 points for Wyndham, and he's just settling in here. We may be getting another pin. Looks good. It looks good right there. North's got to battle out of that. He's got to battle.
Moreno's, he got his shoulder off the mat, but he's in a tough spot.
It looks like does head up. He gets his head up. He may get a pin out of this. Just settle in. There's a lot of time left. There's a minute 15 left.
Con Isaac taking his time. There's the pin.
And there's the pin.
Con Isaac Wyndham defeats by fall Dimitri Moreno.
North needs to get some decisions out of this if they lose matches and not give up pins, because this is going to be a closer match.
Meet score now is 30-6. Now at 160, we've got a situation where North does have a wrestler and Wyndham does not. Let's see what happens. Will there be a forfeit? Will there be 6 points for North? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Disinfection squad, 3-man squad, spraying and mopping. All North wrestlers, it looks like.
I assume we're going to see a forfeit. The coach is going to take the forfeit for the 6 points here to make it a little bit closer.
Yeah, this young man, I believe, is Trent Gerlowski. Having a pretty good season, I'm told. Going out to the mat, his hand will raise for the 6. Some kind of conversation happening. There you go. Almost a high five. Didn't quite happen.
Didn't touch hands yet.
Right. So now it's 30-12 because North Trent Gerlowski gets the forfeit. What'll happen at 170, Coach? Let's keep an eye on the benches.
Let's see here. Still, Windham doesn't have a 70-pounder, so we're going to see another. We should see another forfeit.
Looks like Ethan Preston, although.
So we get the second forfeit. The coach has 3 more to receive after this one.
Ethan Preston should probably start paying attention to the ref pretty soon. Okay, there we go.
So he raises.
All right. So 30-18. This match is getting closer again, but we're back to real wrestling now. At 182, North has Zaydon Crocker. He's a junior. Wyndham putting Nick Parker out there. Nick Parker. Zaydon and Nick. Parker for Wyndham has the navy blue uniform with the white band and the navy blue uniform with the Carolina blue stripes down the sides and legs. That is Zadon Crocker.
This will be a crucial match because it's getting closer to
Yeah.
all the forfeits. So if Windham can handle this match with a pen, we're going to really be in for a nail bite, I think. Right now, it's still in a neutral position. North looks a little more aggressive than Windham right now, trying to take control of the situation. North is just kind of working on the head right now.
About to be out of bounds.
Out of bounds is usually when all four legs are out of bounds. Still 0-0. We got a minute 28 in the first period. They're still in a neutral position.
Windham trying to push the head down. I'm thinking Crocker's got to watch that stance, or he's going to be vulnerable to the shot. He's got to maintain that stance. But nicely done. Sprawl and attempted spin. Trying to get that half.
Windham is on the leg, trying to get on the leg.
He didn't have it, though.
Nothing there. Both wrestlers look about the same amount of experience. And right now it's still 0-0 in the neutral position with 44 seconds left to go in the first period.
Oh, I thought Crocker was going to try to spin, but didn't, and now
Windham is on the leg, trying to get the takedown.
Parker's got that leg.
Parker's on the leg.
Oh.
Parker's trying to score. It looks like he may get it if he just got to change his position.
What do we got here?
Nothing still, nothing. Just looks like 2. So Windham has taken the 2-point lead.
2-point takedown, 10
With
seconds
9
left in the
seconds
period. Quick score at the end of the period, Coach. It's like a Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler end of round.
Crucial.
Yeah.
That's a crucial part of the match.
Big 2 points there. After a lot of hard work by both.
So going to the second period, Windham has a choice. They're going to defer to North. North decides they have a choice of where they want to put the wrestler, either top, bottom, or neutral. And North decided to put their wrestler on the bottom. So
Scores
2-0, Windham. This is going to be a close match because I think the wrestlers have about the same amount of experience.
All right.
North tried to get out, and Windham held him down.
Yep. Crocker's trying to get a little hand control on the right hand. Oh, he's going to be out.
1.
Yep.
So now
he gets the 1.
1 neutral. So the score's now 2-1. Windham is still in the lead.
That might be the first or second escape we've seen in the whole meet. But again,
we haven't seen a lot of matches go past the second period, I believe.
Yeah. I'm thinking conditioning might be a factor in this. And I'm a little concerned about the stance on Crocker. He tends to...
Too tall. He's standing up too straight.
Yep.
Really needs to bend the knees a little bit, get a little lower his level a little bit.
Even right now, it's all... See, there's an example. But you never know.
And a lot of these matches, when they have about the same amount of experience, the one that's more aggressive in most cases will win that match. So right now it's about the same. I'm not sure who's a little more on the aggressive side. Just kind of take advantage of the situation.
Yep. A little under a minute left in the second period.
Still 2-1. This is where all that extra time you put in on the mat really makes a difference on whether the team wins a match or not. It's still 25 seconds left to go in the second period. It's 2-1. Windham is still in control of the match.
Coach, someone here needs to shoot. And I thought Crocker was about to take a shot there. Maybe come in on the side. Didn't quite happen.
A lot of times when they shoot, inexperience will give up a takedown. So I think both of them are a little afraid.
Being cautious.
A little on the cautious side of shooting right now.
All right. So there's the end of 2.
So now Windham has a choice. It's 2-1 Windham, and they have the choice. Windham needs to win this match again to make this come down to the wire.
Zayden Crocker on top for North. Nick Parker in the bottom, and he tried to sit out.
No hand control. I got a cradle. The bigger guy's got the cradle on him. Here we go. This
Crocker's
could be
got a
it.
cradle, yep, if he can finish it. He's got the head in the ribs. He's trying to kind of cradle and bow and arrow him. Here we go. Here we go.
Nothing yet. No back points yet. It's still 2-1 in the third. Minute 39 left. Crocker needs to put him on his back. Crocker's got him in a perfect pinning combination. He's got the near side cradle. He's just got to basically put his head in the ribs and just bring him over to the other side.
He was using his head as a fulcrum, but now he let go of it. I want to apologize to any Windham parents. If you think we're a little bit of a homer broadcast team, we probably are. This is Nashua ETV, so if you're detecting a little favoritism, we apologize, but we acknowledge it. About a minute left in the third period. Still 2-1.
So it's 3-1, and neither wrestler's really taking a shot.
Oh! Takedown for 2, Windham.
Uh-oh, it might be getting out of hand now. It's 5-1.
Yeah, Parker's building his lead now, and
you can't get
we're
pinned.
He's got him on his back, Coach.
You can't get pinned here. It's 38 seconds left. This might be really crucial.
Crocker needs to avoid the pin in the team effort.
Doesn't look like
There's 30 seconds left. There's a lot of time.
Crocker's in bad position. He can't really break.
He's out.
He's out.
Crisis sort of averted.
Crocker just needs not to get pinned at this point.
Yep.
There's about 13 seconds left.
Score on the scoreboard looks completely out of whack, but that's okay. We know the score.
We got 2 seconds left.
And that's the match.
So it looks like a regular decision. I'm not sure what the final score was of that match, but
I think it was 5-1. I don't know.
5-1, 8-1, maybe.
What's going on with the scoreboard, Coach Lorendi? Let's get these guys going. We're just jabbing Coach Lorendi a little bit. He's standing behind.
He's the head coach of the Nashua North State Championship team.
Yeah.
I got a chance to spend a little time with him. What a wonderful individual.
Good coach too. Okay. So we're at 195 now. Spencer Whiting for North Titans walking out. It doesn't appear that Windham has it at 195, so.
Is it 190? Yeah, so we get a forfeit here.
Spencer Whiting takes the forfeit. North picks up 6 more points. Still down by 9.
9? No, they're down by.
They're down by 9. It's 24-33. Yep.
And North has 2 more forfeits to take. So that right now, Windham is still down by 3.
What do you do, Coach? As a coach in that situation, do you take the forfeits? I think you do,
you
right?
You have to take the forfeits. You need
in the state tournament, right?
Yeah.
All right. We're at 220 now. Matt Scharf for Windham, wearing the navy and white, and Toby Brown for North in the Carolina blue. And he needs to work on his stance, or he's going to have a problem. He's
North is a little aggressive, on the aggressive side.
Yeah. But he just got a takedown.
Yep.
He's definitely
aggressiveness.
Got the edge and aggression.
He's gonna look for the cradle. Oh, it's gonna be.
Look at that! He's not worried about his stance. He's worried about getting that cradle on. That's a Joe Chamelski move. Ooh, and he's holding. There's the pin. Good for him.
What a great pin by
Good for Toby.
That was just being more on the aggressive side.
Yeah.
Took advantage of the situation. The cradle presented itself. He put him on his back and pinned him.
I'm gonna guess Toby's a football player for Coach
Chad
Zabolis. He had that kind of football swagger going there, and he wasn't worried much about the fundamentals.
He seemed like a quiet kid until he got in the mat. He was really aggressive.
And all of a sudden, he had that cradle on. And
usually when you get into the bigger sized kids, it really pays off to be a little more on the aggressive side.
Well done, Toby Brown at 220, picking up 6 for the home team. It's now 33-30. All of a sudden, it's a close match.
No, I think it's over because that's a forfeit at 285, and we've got a forfeit at 13.
Yeah,
right?
So North takes the lead on a forfeit at heavyweight with Max Ackerman. And now they're sending out their 113, Matt Oliver.
113.
Matt Oliver asked the ref if he needs to actually go out there. The ref says, yes, you do. And he makes a little pantomime out of it, and there you go.
And I believe that concludes the match.
That's
right?
Yep.
42-33.
So the home team, North Titans, prevail 42-33 on the scoreboard. Not sure you can say it as convincingly on the mat. and
Right.
that's no slight on the North squad. We just gotta. I think we need to be accurate brokers of information, Coach.
Right.
And on the mat today, Windham had the edge.
I believe Woodham definitely out wrestled North today.
Yeah.
But again, the coach at North is doing a great job. He's got a lot of freshmen on that team. I think he's looking forward to the future years of the team. But it's just like I said, it was a great match.
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna have a little JV going now. I'm not sure if the broadcast will include it. I'll ask our producer, Pete Johnson. But looks like a JV match going on, and it's good that they're doing these. Everyone should get as much experience as they can. I don't know the names of these young men, so I have to apologize for that. We had the rosters for.
They look right around maybe 120, 120.
Yeah. It's got to be frustrating for Coach Darren at Windham to wrestle so convincingly today and then walk away with a season-ending loss.
Yeah.
Coach Darren, though, has been quite the game changer. I don't remember how many years ago it was. I want to say maybe 5-6 years ago, maybe a bit more, when he came into the Windham program, I think from a program in Massachusetts, and pretty much reconfigured it.
I know they had a nice junior high program, and they had like probably 30 wrestlers at one point. So I'm not sure what happened with that program, but like I said, they always wrestle hard. Coach always does a good job, and he brings a lot of the kids out of just being at home to taking up wrestling as a sport.
They've had some good wrestlers come through the program. I'm thinking of Ty Severhus. I'm thinking of Mike Tangway.
Mike Tangway, one of our wrestlers.
Yeah, and did Mike win New England's or runner-up in New England's?
He was second in New England's, which was great.
Still quite the accomplishment, right? Mike Tangway went on to wrestle at New England College. I believe he's still there.
And then they have a lot of brothers that come on as a team too that are definitely state contenders. I'm not sure what the names are, but it just following the program. One of them's done a good job, and the coach has done a great job for that program. And like you said, they're going to walk away today with the loss, but they wrestled for what wrestlers they put on the mat. They definitely were very good.
Yeah, young Sam Oakes today actually looked very good. At 120. I'm not sure what year Sam is now.
He's got to be at least a senior.
I don't think he's a senior. I think he's probably a junior.
We've had him in the program for at least a couple of years.
Yeah, I'm looking over at the Windham bench, seeing if I can see him. It's hard to recognize the kids with the masks, to tell you the truth.
He's got the
Letterman jacket on. I think that's him wearing the Letterman's jacket on.
Yeah. Good kid. Good kid.
Sam.
We're going to bring Sam over.
We're going to bring Sam over and talk to him for a minute. Sam, it's good to see you. We'd shake your hands, but of course during COVID we don't do that. It's good to see you. What year are you now?
Oh, yeah, junior.
I'm going to have to repeat most of Sam's answers because he's not Mike, but he's a junior at Windham. So no opportunity to wrestle for a state title individually this year, right? And I'm sure you were interested in pursuing that. Where do you think you'd be seated if you could guess?
Based on this year, I would seated third.
Seated third, yeah.
Third.
So that's definitely a puncher's chance to win the whole thing. Yeah. Where are you doing your training these days? At Doughboy. Good for you. Down in Lowell, an excellent club down in Lowell. But Sam's always been a very hard worker.
Yeah, we missed Sam in the program. We definitely missed you. But you took the program and you ran with it, and we're very proud of you, dude.
Yeah. And you wrestled great today for your team. Yeah, Coach Roulette and I were just saying that, on the scoreboard, of course, North won. But on the mat, it's hard to argue with the fact that Windham won the meet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Sam was just saying it's the best he's seen the guys wrestle.
And you're the captain of the team, and you got a small program, right? But, it's what it is with the COVID and everything else. Yep. Because you guys always had a large program, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, we lost a lot of guys to COVID. We started with 21, and I think we have like 12 now, so.
Right.
So this will be the end of your high school season. What's the next step for you?
Well, we actually there's a New England tournament. Spartan Combat's hosting it, so I qualified for that. I'm going to go to that. I have King of the Mat in March, and then...
Where does that take place, Sam?
King of the Mat, I believe, is in Hampton, and then New England's, I don't know the location of that yet. It's in southern New Hampshire, so.
And are you planning on going to college somewhere, Sam?
Yes.
Where are you going to go?
I'm looking at colleges. I actually have 2 tours coming up over February break, and I have a couple meetings with a couple of coaches, so pursuing that definitely.
Oh, nice. And I think we're going to start the Gate City program, I think, in March 10th, I believe, and I hope you come down and back to the program.
Definitely.
We'd love to have you come and give some of our younger kids a little a little of that guidance and training, the same stuff you got when you were young.
Yeah, definitely. Love to get back to the community. Get back, and it's awesome.
Good for you, Sam. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, Sam.
Thanks for stopping over.
Bye.
Well, it was good to see Sam.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
such a good kid.
Got another match coming, looks like here.
I didn't see what happened that last match.
No, you got checking over there, son. Windham Wrestler was under the impression we were the check-in table there briefly.
So these are JV matches. These are guys that are looking to break into the lineup hopefully next year.
Except this 160 here, I think, for North. I think that's Trent Gerlowski, and he's a varsity wrestler.
Okay.
He just didn't have an opponent, I think. I don't think he had an opponent on Windham. But he's definitely part of the varsity lineup.
It's hard sometimes being a wrestler where you lose weight all during the week and then you make weigh-ins and then all of a sudden before you know it, you get a forfeit for that particular day where you work so hard for it. So,
And there's the pin.
so he gets a chance to get a match even though he got a forfeit today. Looks like
sure.
he's got the guy locked up. He's got a perfect cradle.
Not sure what the ref is waiting for here. Do you
I think those shoulders are down.
do too? There it is.
There's the pin. So he did get a match today.
Yep. North advances, and Timberlane will have a full lineup. Actually, I saw them wrestle here, actually. I watched them wrestle North. I came to that meet just to watch it.
Right.
And there were a couple of holes in the Timberlane lineup. It was something you'd never see in the past.
Oh, yeah.
But I think with COVID, it's a little bit different. You know.
The other thing too is I'm surprised that, there hasn't been a lot of wrestlers out, during the matches. You see it like in a lot of professional athletes in football, they're out, in the basketball, they're out. But in wrestling, it seems like the season, is finishing. So that's
Yeah.
good.
I mean, just to give the viewers at home an idea what's going on here. I think there's a total of, let's just see here. I would say 8. There's 16 people in the entire bleachers, right? Everybody else is affiliated with a team or the broadcast in one way or another.
Right.
We're back to wrestling here.
Looks like we've got a headlock over here. North's got a headlock on Windham. It's kind of walking it back a little bit. Windham's fighting it.
Yeah, I don't think North knows quite.
No, he's not in really.
He doesn't know
good
quite how to.
finish that.
Oh, that's Mitch again? No, I think Windham is. No, it's the North kid, Mitch. That might be Mitch Martin all over again, the 145. Just trying to get matches out for the Windham guys who didn't get to wrestle.
He's running that half good right now. Mitch. He's really got to move his hips to the front and you could pin him from there. There we go. Bring your hips up a little bit. And sink that half there.
Oh, I think we're gonna.
It looks
he's
good
trying to
there.
get the pin. Oh, no shoulders there.
Gotta get his chest.
Windham
chest.
wrestler good at fighting off his back. What's Mitch need to do here to get that down, Coach?
He's just got to settle in a little bit, make sure his arm is not underneath the shoulder, and just go 90 degrees, chest to chest.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be patient.
That arm is up. Uh-oh.
That looks good right there.
There's the pin.
There's the pin.
I think that's going to be it, Coach Rowlett.
For the JV matches.
Yeah, because I don't see anybody else from Windham running up here or dressed or ready to do it, so I'm thinking that's going to be it. All right, so from Nashua North High School in Nashua, New Hampshire, thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll be able to broadcast for you. I don't know this for certain yet, but there's a semifinal match coming up against Timberlane Regional High School. If that's something that Channel 99 ETV is in a position to broadcast, we'll do it again. Until then, or until we see you next time, thanks for watching and keep wrestling.